Here are 4.
So I feel like discussions about flat feet seem to prompt discussions about orthotics and motion control shoes and cushioning shoes and what the best option is. And so I want to share with y'all my experience. I've shared it a little bit on here before, but I have had problems with my feet my whole life, and I spent a lot of time trying to understand them. I used to cast people for orthotics. I've worn orthotics for myself for decades. I learned to prescribe running shoes. I have cut running shoes open to understand how they are manufactured. And then about 10 years ago, on a whim, I took a continuing education class on barefoot running because I wanted to understand the other side of the discussion and what these crazy people were talking about. And it was so mind-altering for me that I swapped teams, that I gave up prescribing orthotics and footwear for people, and instead I changed the way that I think about it. And so I've really shifted my focus to how much we can actually strengthen our foot and how much we can change the way we control our foot when we strengthen our hip, our pelvic floor, our core, and how that strength can actually change how your foot impacts the ground. And just like if you had neck or back or knee pain, you might for a temporary time use a brace on any one of those locations, but hopefully you wouldn't use that brace from now until forever. Hopefully you would use it for a temporary period of time to buy you some space to be able to recover enough to control that joint again. And so that is, in my mind, a way that we can use orthotics in an effective way. If you know you have a task that you're not strong enough to control your foot for, or that it's going to aggravate you in that scenario, then your orthotics can buy you some space, or your running shoes can buy you some space to then be able to do it without them.